Rockeries. This band has been blowing my mind ever since inception in 2016. You know who they are and they need no introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway. Get your hands on the amazing merch outside. The album is called The Hex and the Healer. Please make some noise for an incredibly outstanding band. They are the amazing Hellcats! Good evening and welcome to Discover TV South Africa. I'm Kerry-Anne and I'm excited to introduce the next band to you. I love these guys. I know you do too. Please put your hands together in your lounges, in your kitchens, wherever you're hanging out for the Hellcats!
What up?
Hello.
Meow. How you guys doing?
Good on you.
No, lekker, man. Just spending a lot of time at home lately, you know?
Yeah.
Why are you so lazy?
Just a lazy ass. Lazy ass.
So, Wazzle, that hair of yours is looking amazing.
This whole thing.
Amazing.
Well, I've got a good hairdresser. This hair hasn't seen its hairdresser for like 3 months. He's sitting on the.
That's
on the
why
right
it looks
of
good, Warwick.
I think Alessandro snuck into your house this afternoon and got you ready for this little live
I wish
stream.
he had, man. I wish he had. I miss
wish I
his
did
scent.
too, but it's not true. It's not true.
Yeah, man. How are you,
So,
Kerry-Anne? Good to see you, homie.
It's the best seeing you. Thank you so much. I'm good. I'm so good.
Good.
As I'm sure you guys are, I am really missing live gigs. I'm missing
Yo.
hugs hardcore.
Hugs. Oof.
Yeah, I just sometimes
I miss
hug,
hugs.
I hug the cashier in Woolies and then get arrested. I'm desperate. I'm not gonna lie. But we find ourselves in very strange times. Lockdown, I think day 70 or something right now. But I feel like things are loosening up. I think there's change in the air. I hope we're all gonna be okay sooner rather than later.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, fingers
Yeah.
crossed. So let's start at the beginning. There you were in the Vale, hanging out, your eyes locked over a field at school or summon, and you guys started it was love at first sight, and you guys started jamming together. Tell me about when you guys first fell in love. Tell me.
Well,
Tell me.
I'll tell you what. It definitely wasn't love at first sight. I can promise you.
Not
that.
at all.
Okay, tell me.
Alex and I were in a band called Cable Ceiling Gypsies before this, and that's actually where we met. So we'd lost a drummer because drummers are, as we all know, just you can't trust them. So that drummer bounced, and we told people to come in for auditions, and Alessandro was one of the first people to come in for an audition. I lie, it was actually the only person that came in for an audition for our cuck band, and we asked him to like learn all the songs and like to be prepared. And Alessandro just came in there and just played everything. He didn't listen to one of our songs. You could just check, and he just came in and he ba 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 ba. And I was like, who is this little douchebag that comes into my band? Anyway, so it was a bit weird in the beginning, and we're a little bit clashy, and then as time went on, we both realized that we were both into the same music. We both loved like the same 70s rock and roll, and we just started hanging out. And then we kind of just started rocking up to practices like a little bit early just to jam with each other. And then eventually we were like, shit, it's really easy to write music with just two people. So we started doing it like way more often. And then Alex, as he does, he started like a Facebook page, and he was like, yeah, we're a band now. And then we got our first gig booked. We got our first gig booked at Arcade Empire, which is a rad club back in Pretoria. And we didn't have any songs. We had like 2 songs total. So we had to write like 8 tracks in like 2 weeks. And that's how Hellcats started.
I actually remember meeting Alessandro for the first time, I think, at Kitchener's in
Oh,
town.
yes, I remember that.
And do you? No,
Like
you
my
don't.
band. Just like
You
my
said-
band.
You said, hey, I hear you're on the radio. I've got a band called Cable Stealing Gypsies, and can we be on your show? And I was like, okay, cool, bro. Send me the stuff. I'll play it. And I did. But the next time you came on to my show was when you were when you were a Hellcat.
Right.
And I think it was pretty crazy how Hellcats happened. Obviously, as you said, Warwick having 2 songs and then getting a gig is pretty crazy. But it's been such a wild roller coaster ride because so many bands are at it for 10, 20 years before they really get their big break, before they really start doing well. And you guys, I guess it's because of the chemistry you have with each other on stage and because you light up every single stage you play on. That energy is so contagious.
Thanks,
no,
man.
I love you, but it's true.
We love you,
It's true. But you just did.
Thank you.
You did so well pretty much from the start, and you guys blow my mind every single time I watch you perform. It's pretty incredible.
Thanks, Kerry. Thank you.
For you watching out there, if you have any questions or any love you want to send into the band, do that on this live stream. And if you have any questions, send them to us. But I think we should check out one of your songs now. Are you guys feeling the newer one or a bit of Sunlight? What should we play?
Whatever you like.
Let's play a new one, man. Let's go crazy.
Yay! Let's get crazy. Let's play the new video. Hellcats on Discover TV South Africa. I'm Kerry-Anne, and we'll see you again after this.
Hellcats on Discover TV South Africa with myself, Kerry-Anne. Wowzers, you guys, stop it. Stop being so cool.
You stop
Flip.
it.
No, you guys must stop. So this is the album that blew my mind, one of my favorite vinyls. It's in my vinyl case. I play it pretty much at every gig that I get booked.
Oh,
It's
thanks,
so
dude.
good. But when you guys first started and this wasn't a thing yet, you'd sent me I Never and Sunlight, both beautiful, beautiful tracks. I love them both so much, and you're just making magic. You're getting nominated for SAMAs. You're playing every big festival out there. You opened for The Cure. Let's talk a little bit about some of your most memorable gigs so far. I know that you've got such great relationships with all the venues and festivals that you play, but what are those standout gigs that you've had so far over the last couple of years?
God knows why we've got good relationships with them, because I'm pretty sure we vomited in every venue across the country from being too drunk.
But we're good
Anyway,
to people, that's why.
sorry.
We're good to people, that's why.
True. But
We
Al,
are.
why don't
We
you take
respect.
that one?
We respect everyone. Yeah. Look, I mean, I think favorite gig. I think after this whole after this whole lockdown thing, and like a lot of your memories come up on Facebook and stuff like that. And I have to say, like, I think the one of the best ones for me now that I look back on it, because I think a lot of the times you'll look back on gigs and you'll be like, another show. You know what I mean? And like, because you do so many of them, you kind of, not that you forget about them, but you don't really sit back and think about the nights and how great it was. But I must say, Straub for me was really something special, dude. Like I think we hit there was a memory that came up, and I was just like, yo, I wish I could go back there. Like, I wish I could go back there. The vibe was just amazing. Just like that whole vibe is just like insane, bro. It's insane. It's possibly one of the coolest.
Beautiful.
Also, like, our show there was also great. But I think just like vibe-wise, yeah, dude, you can't. I don't think there's it's very difficult to top that, I must say.
It really
But
is.
also, I mean, there's a stack of great shows. I think we've opened for so many great bands, so it's difficult. It's hard to pinpoint like one and say that was amazing. I think Warwick and I also. If we're playing to 5 people, if we're playing to 1,000 people, we still put the same energy in, and I think that's so for me, I can never say, I went to a show and like that was my best one, because I feel like we always do that every single time.
Although Oppie,
So I would have to say
lost
every show
Oppie
I played in
boy.
Hellcats is probably my favorite show.
I
I
lost
think
Oppie,
someone
the
just
one at
changed
Supper.
something. Sorry, someone just changed a microphone or a headphone or a something, and now it's all over the place. Did someone change something?
I did.
Warwick.
Stop it.
Sorry, my batteries ran out on these stupid things.
Oh, right, okay. Cool,
Can you hear me?
He's gone. He's
There's a
turned
lot of
into like
echoing, but let's just go with it.
a slow robot.
So we'll keep, yeah, I'm hearing voices. I
Sorry,
hear them
man.
anyway. In my head anyway. I'm just going to pretend they've come to visit while we're on the live stream, because I'm hearing so much right now. Okay, so you were saying,
Sorry,
Strab, what a magic festival that is, just on the beach. If you haven't been to Strab, it's a music festival on the beach, but in a forest. So there's a forest on the beach, and you can have a swim in the sea, and then you can go for a cocktail, watch the sun go down, and then rock out with a band like Hellcats. It's pretty ridiculous. So yeah, those memories have been popping up because it is Strab this right now. So
Last weekend, yeah.
Yeah. So we're all really missing being out and partying and hitting live stages. It must be very difficult for musicians not to be able to perform. But and I know I put you on the spot by asking you what one of your favorite shows was, but I had to ask, and I absolutely agree. Strab is magic. Conrad and the guys really do such a beautiful job with the lineup and with the entire
Amazing.
setup. And then you said Oppie Koppie.
Oppie Koppie Top Bar. I think that was the last
Top
Oppie
Bar,
Koppie
yeah.
that they had. We were we were kind of like, oh man, it's a smaller stage. It's not going to be as cool. And Gareth Wilson, who books for Oppie, like said to us, just trust me, because that's like where Oppie started at that top bar. And Alex and I went and had like the biggest bender, maybe me a little bit more, but the night
So
before.
unlike you guys.
I know, it's weird.
Yeah.
But we jawed hard and we didn't actually sleep the night before. We like just pushed straight through as you do at Oppie. And we were so hungover and strung out before our show. I remember I was like sweating. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be the worst show ever. And we walked out onto that top bar stage, man, and it was like just heaving, man. It was just heaving.
That was insane,
like,
actually. That was
the
like
energy
a
was crazy
crazy
man.
vibe.
Like people were like queuing down the hill to like see us. Francois and Coke was
Couldn't
sitting in
even get
the
up.
top bar like bar. It was magical, man. It was really magical. Hangover
Actually, in
went
the
from like
trees,
100
remember?
to 0. Yeah, insane, man, insane. Really.
Yeah,
cool
that
show.
was a really special time for me as well. Like just that the energy in that place was just unbelievable, actually. And
Yeah,
like
it was up there,
walking
man.
up to the, and people were talking up the Hellcat set as well. You know, like we were jawling and stuff, and then all of a sudden people were like, you know, you'd hear people like, "You're going to what that set, bro," and like it was traveling, bro. And it was like, yeah,
We were like, oh shit. we were cacking.
yeah. That
Smart
that
men
was
wouldn't have
special.
jawled the whole night the night before, but we are not those men.
You're the men we take to war. You guys can. I've partied with you night after night before, and you bring it no matter how broken you are. I bring it in the crowd.
No, listen, you bring it, girl.
Yeah, no, bro, you can jaw like.
Yo, guys, we rave, eh? We rave.
Yeah, we're not scared.
Let's take a ride, but let's take a ride, but. Yo.
I can rave. I'm not scared to rave. I don't remember. I've got a very bad memory, but I can rave. So I can remember half the stuff. It's great. So
It means we had a good time.
So exactly. I'm like I feel like the Keith Richards of South Africa. Like I'm not scared to.
That's amazing.
I'm not scared to party 5 nights in a row, and I feel like when the zombies come and it's apocalypse time, I'll still be there.
You'll be there,
crossed.
Chana. Where's the show, zombies? What zombie band is playing?
Yes. So Oppie Koppie, what a magic show. That was absolutely incredible. And there's something very special about that top bar. I've done 21 Oppie Koppies and very, very Keith Richards, bro, told you.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I'm waiting
crazy.
for Gareth to do one of those Valiant SWAT Quizco based tribute to Oppie Koppies to me.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah. But
That's
there's some
incredible,
very
though, dude.
21 Oppie Koppies.
That's incredible, actually.
Yeah. It's pretty
Wow.
amazing. And I only missed a couple because I was living in Liverpool. So, like, yeah,
Sure.
I've done quite a few, but there's something magical about that top bar. And we were chatting about you guys performing at every single gig. And you do. Whether it's a crowd of 10 or whether a crowd of 10,000, you bring the same energy every single time. And you do have something very special. The chemistry between you two on stage is next level. And I feel like we should play some of that live footage now. We'll go to questions and some of the comments on the stream after this. But let's go to some live footage.
Great.
Won't you come right next to me? I don't wanna let you down. Let me hear you. I don't want to be your ecstasy. Baby, won't you let me down? Baby, won't you come right next to me? I don't want to let you down. Let me at you. Let me at you.
What's up?
What's up? Feel the wind, my baby. Riding home downtown. Feel the wind, my baby. Riding home.
Yay!
Awesome. Oh, were you stoked they played that video? You've always loved your Vox on that video.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
I feel like I need to get to a gig urgently. Listen,
oh man.
for realsies,
Yeah.
you making
But
me
on
amped now.
but on the reels, when are we going to be allowed to play live shows again? That's quite a scary thought.
Yeah, man.
It's a very scary thought. And in terms of these live streams that are going down, and so many artists doing so much for charities, so many artists live streaming, so many great production companies putting on these shows too. And
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to MC Vorneworm on Friday night. And I got to tell you, those guys almost couldn't get rid of me because just being at a like there were only three of us in the crowd because it was the manager and Miss Coyson, but I didn't. At the end of the gig, I just do another song there, guys. Come, just do another song there. Like it was unbelievable being in a place where I'm watching the artist sweating and jumping around was blowing my mind, and me being able to mime along because I had one of those Michael Jackson microphones, so I couldn't
Sweet.
actually
Hey,
sing.
Madonna. Nice.
Yeah. But wow, that was great footage. And Randlords, what a great venue. I want to talk
Yeah.
more about streams and you, Alessandro. But first, let's go to the questions and the shout outs. Big shout outs to Andrew. Hello. Eddie Adams, thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Malt Kruger, hello. And fame.org.za
Malt.
saying, hey, Kerry-Anne, and you hellish kittens. Billy Rottenberg saying, handsome guys. Ooh la la.
Thanks, Mom.
Hi, Mrs. Rattenbach.
Hey, you got to get the
Dean
numbers
Clark.
up, boy.
Yes, got it. Dean Clark, love all three of you. Yay, thank you so much.
Love you, Dean.
A very special lady watching. She pretty much requests Hellcats every chance she gets on Mix FM. Miss Leanne
Leanne.
Shanks. Yes.
Hey, Leanne.
And Billy with a brilliant comment. I loved Blood Brothers in Cape Town. Wow, what a
That was
phenomenal
good.
show.
That was a jolt.
That was a
Yeah, big
big
shout
joy.
out to Rudy and all of the artists. Blood Brothers is an absolute banger of a show, and
That was
I've been part
groot.
of every single one of them.
Heel
And
groot.
I can't believe I actually survived the first one. Never mind all of them, because that's another lineup that's pretty insane.
It
But
is.
tell me, let's talk a bit about Blood Brothers and your experience performing or opening up the stage, rather, for all of those superstars.
Sure. Go on,
Yeah,
Warwick.
man. It was surreal, man. To be honest with you, like a lot of those dudes were like big heroes of ours, man. We played with Frans van Cooke, Jed from Van Cooke Cartel. It's a long list of like big heroes of ours, and like to be on the same stage as them was mind-numbingly awesome. It was an
Yeah.
incredible show, and like it went over. It felt like it really is like a Blood Brothers thing, because like you spend so much time with these dudes over the space of a few months and leading up to it and practicing songs with them. So it's a dream come true, man. You busy playing Black Sabbath Paranoid with your hero Frans van Cooke. It's surreal, man. It was really, really surreal, and we just had such a fun time. We were actually super lucky because we got to open up the show, so we got to play like a full Hellcats set and then like a bunch of covers, which nobody else gets to do. Everyone's just there for the covers, and they play like maybe one or two of their own
Yeah.
songs. But we got a full Hellcats set in, man. So people got to see like that normally wouldn't get to see us have a jam, man. So we loved it, dude. It was one of the best experiences of our lives.
It really was a very special show, and the first time there was an opening band, and what a way to set the tone for a show like Blood Brothers. I think it was the perfect addition. So, sure. Good call, Billy Rautenbach. Thank you so much for that. Greg saying album launch at Red Rock was rad. Yes, it was.
Greggy,
Yeah,
you biscuit.
that was really good.
Yeah,
That was
let's
a
actually
banger,
talk
man.
about your launch and your awesome relationship you have with Red Rock, because they've backed you for quite a long time, and you have your own beer, some broskies.
Yeah.
So let's talk a bit about Red Rock and your album launch.
Al, you cool? You want me to do it?
Yeah, probably because Warwick was the brains behind it. So I mean, I kind
No,
of just
man.
rocked up.
No, jump in there,
In
boy.
all
Yeah, we
honesty.
just drink the beer. Actually, that's where we come in with that. No, but that was really cool. Like, I mean, Red Rock actually helped us out like a lot with getting our album made and like getting our vinyls made and helping us launch
Yeah.
that album. So like, they've done amazing work for like SA rock and roll for a bunch of bands that we know actually. And they asked us if we wanted to make our own beer, and we were like,
Yes.
let's think about it a little bit. So basically, that's what's got us through lockdown. We're giving a whole bunch away. We're playing a show in 2 weeks, which we'll chat about just now. But we're going to give away a few cases.
That's amazing.
Yes. So yeah, man, we're going to try and get rid of some because it's all just sitting in my garage.
I don't think you have to try and get rid of it. I think it's going to fly, actually. And I think
I
it's
hope so,
delicious.
man.
So please, can I have some?
Of course,
Actually, I should
Tanya.
buy some for my little happy hampers that I'm making up. So I'll buy some from you guys. We'll talk about
I'm
that after the
sorry.
show.
I'm sorry, but it's
They're
not
not
for
for
sale.
sale.
We're only going to give it to you for free. So apologies.
I'm twisted. I wanted to talk to Alessandro about something, but before that, you did some things on Facebook. You were all about No Pant Thursdays. I want to know what's going on down there. Have you got some pants on? Because you can't just throw that shit around and then, boom, you're wearing pants. What?
Business on top, party on the bottom, Chana. It's flipping chilly in my nethers right
Bro,
now.
I'm wearing a hot pant here with some stockings because I thought I'd
Let me
get
show
into
you.
trouble.
No, actually, I'll leave it.
I literally am wearing hot pants and some stockings because I thought that I'd get into trouble if I didn't join No Pant Thursdays, and that you guys are on your tracksuits.
Gotta do it, man.
You guys
Chana.
are- guys are jokes.
It's true. It's true what you say.
Okay, cool. Alessandro, for those of you who don't know, is the most amazing hairstylist, hairdresser in the world, and that is his day job. Alessandro, did you decide to do hair because you have the most beautiful hair on the planet, or what?
No, I decided to do hair because my dad's a hairdresser as well, so we work together.
No way!
Yeah. So when I was young at school, I was very naughty, and not malicious naughty, but like just disruptive and shit. And I left school at a very young age. I think at the end of standard 7 or somewhere around there. And like my mom's super strict, and I was supposed to go back to school, and then there was like a mix-up or something, and then like I don't know what the story was. Anyways, like my mom literally said to me, "Cool, you're not going back to school, you're going to work." I was like, "Okay." She's like, "Yeah, go to college," and then I became a hairdresser. You go to work with your dad.
A good one.
Thanks.
An amazing one.
Thanks. Actually, I didn't start working with my dad. I started working with his brother. His brother's also a hairdresser.
Wowzers, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's a really,
There's a
really
lot
good
of
story.
yeah. There's a lot of hairdressers in the family.
Wow,
Like a
that's
ton.
amazing. And you promised to cut my edges. Here
Yeah.
they are, and I'm still on my way. As soon as lockdown ends, I'll be
100%.
I need some TLC on my mane. My hair doesn't look as good as yours or Wuzzle's. Look at what is going on there. Wuzzle, come on! That hair looks ridiculous. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's go to questions and let's find out what else. I'm like talking about Notepad Thursday and hair. It's all getting crazy. Okay, let's check it out. Jordan Pretorius, hello. Thank you for joining us today. Jordan saying, man, you Hellcats are two badass peeps. I first saw you guys at Hell's Kitchen, and let me tell you, it nearly made me do donuts on my wheels. Alessandro Benigno.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Much love and respect to you for playing drums like a pro and singing amazingly. Very cool message there. Thank you so much. And
Thank
then
you, Jordan.
Leanne saying, only time I've seen you is at the Cure concert. Definitely need to find another opportunity after this craziness is all over.
You will.
You will.
Yes.
You will,
And
Leanne.
Leanne, let's actually talk about what's going down for Leanne and for Jordan, who's wanting to do some wheelies in his chair. Let's talk
So
about
helpful.
your stream happening. You launched that today online. It's going to be a flippin' amazing, amazing show. There we go. There's the artwork now. Diarize that time, that date. It's going to be sick. 20th of June, 5 p.m. Rob Father opening up for Hellcats. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Just 60 rand, and these guys are going to rock your socks off. So make sure to support that. That's for Alessandro, who has lost his day job vibes, as have so many other musicians and just normal humans out there due to lockdown. So it's a great way to get behind the band and behind Alessandro. Just 60 rand. It's going to be ridiculous. You're going to have to move the tables out of the lounge. You're going to have to put on some strobe lights and get ready to party because it's going to be amazing. Right, guys?
Yes,
It's
man.
going to be big. Exciting times.
Yeah, man. The thing is, we want to make it like a proper rock show, man. So we're going all out on the sound. We're gonna do like some cool stuff. We're gonna play a lot of songs that we haven't played in ages. Alex doesn't know this yet, but perhaps even the first song we ever made as a band.
Razor blade.
So,
Yeah, but
hey, butts, you know. So yeah, man, I think it's going to be cool. And like, if anything, Alex and I haven't like actually been in the same room as each other in the last 3 months, and we miss each other. So like, I think if anything, we're just going to have a jaw more than anything.
It's going to be fun. No, you can. Bring them in. Let's say
Bring
hi.
the children.
Who's
She
there?
wants me to go. No, she wants me to go turn on the lights.
Go turn on the lights. I'll speak to
Go turn on the light, but
Yeah, I'll be 2
Urgent.
seconds.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
this is amazing. Cute, man.
Cool. So you're sneaking in little surprises there, Alessandro.
Oh, a couple of little Easter eggs, man. Couple of little Easter eggs.
Yes, gotta make it special.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man.
everybody's got, Gaga and Katy Perry and Taylor Swift. They've all got special names for their fans. What are the names for your Hell fans?
It depends. It depends how they react to the songs. If they're lacquer, we call them Hell Kittens, and if they're not lacquer, then we call them Hell. I'm not going to say it on here. I think Alex's kids are in the background there. Similarly, that's what people call us most of the time. The Hell Kittens. Yeah. But that's-
I feel like the feel good head of the summer there.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay, cool.
But Hell
So-
Kittens is what we call
Hell
our fans, man.
Kittens.
Yeah.
Very cool. So all of you Hell Kittens out there, please diarize that date. Don't forget to stream that show. It's going to be amazing. I'm really, really missing being out partying, and I think it's going to be a very, very special gig. So grab those tickets. All the information is on Hellcats Facebook page. Go and buy those tickets. Buy tickets for your friends. Let's raise some massive money for our very sexy Hellcat, Alessandro Benigno.
Oh,
If
thanks,
you have
man. You guys are
any
so cute.
questions or any love you want to send in, send those to us now. Let's check out a bit more footage of Hellcats.
God say the only way to get to you is to play the game. Steal away with me tonight. I'll be right there. We'll make it right. You make me wanna be alive. Feel it on my baby. Hold my hand. We can do it now. Little baby, we can make it right. In the moonlight, maybe we can make it right. Gone are the days we feel the light within the night. No, my God, I can't sit still. Running through my head, I feel you, yeah. No, my God, I can't sit still. Running through my head, I feel you, yeah. Not had my time. You had your way. You break me down. You had me, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Boom.
Yes, I'm amped for a party.
Yeah, me
That just
too,
looks like a good time, eh?
It
Every
looks
time I watch
like
that,
such a good time.
that's a good time, bro.
Good lord.
I'm super amped. Alessandro, those pipes.
My
bro.
boys.
And it
Sometimes.
is so hard to sing and play the drums like you do. So I don't know how you do it, but yes, you're a superhero, bro.
Oh,
Look at
thanks,
this.
champ. Thanks.
Big love to you. And
And
Warwick,
you, homie.
listen, you should do one of those. What is that? Those 80s exercise videos. Move that body, beat boy. You should do
Ooh.
that. Move that body, beat
Beat
boy.
boy, beat boy.
With Wuzzle. Move that body, beat boy. You should do that because I don't know how you run up and down and jump like you do and keep on staying looking blazing. It's ridiculous. You're like a I don't know what. I don't know the word.
Something with lots of energy.
You're like something with lots of energy.
Like a Pokemon boy.
Like
Yes,
a Pokemon ball.
You're a Pokemon rock star. It's
There we go.
amazing.
That is you. I just like to have a jaw, eh? You know, that's just my vibe. I just dig jaws.
Actually, let's talk about vibes while we're at it. Alessandro, very good at doing hair and singing and playing the drums, and a style icon. Listen, you should be the face of Gucci. I don't know what's going on. Do they know?
No.
Yeah,
Gucci
yeah.
Benino.
Gucci. Me and Wuzzle have special names for you. When we're talking about you, we have very special names for you.
That's amazing.
But Wuzzle, when you're not being the rock star you are, you're also a ridiculous art director, designer. I don't even know. Like, what is it you actually do? Tell us.
My day
In
job
your
is
spare time, when
Yeah.
you're not rocking.
My side hustle is advertising. So I work as a creative director at a cool ad agency called VMLY&R. So I make ads for a living, man. So I guess that's also it's helped us
Award-winning
market.
ads. Like, let's
market
Yeah,
just
I
the
do
band.
like.
like.
I love how he's so modest when he
Yeah.
talks. He's like, oh, you know, I just make ads, bro.
Yeah.
He's like a legit pro at his craft, and he's just like,
Stop
oh,
it,
yeah.
man. Stop it. No, it's fun, man. It's a really cool job. That is basically floated the Hellcats. Our day jobs float the Hellcats, man. Because God knows there's not money in rock and roll, but that's exactly how we like it, man. We do this for love and not for money.
I think that's all you got to do it for, because I think when you start doing it for anything else, it becomes the job that earns all the money. It really becomes way trickier, and a lot of artists out there are making their money that way, and it is super tough. So thank goodness for your average advertising job that wins no awards. Let's go to the messages. Malt, you're a rock star too. Thank you so much for your awesome messages and for the promo you've done for the show. Malt saying lots of love to my homie Warwick and our hostess with the mostest. Yay! Warwick, your live shows are full-blown rituals to the gods of rock and roll. Insanely intense, it seamlessly translates into the studio as well. Live is obviously where you bring the shizness. I've known you for some time, and you've always been this chill dude. What brings out the vitriol that you unleash on stage, like from Bruce Banner into the Hulk? That's question number one.
This motherfucker right here on the call, that's what brings it out in me. And when Alex and I sort of, when we play music together, man, it's just, I don't know, we're pretty chill dudes, I think, normally. But when we play the devil's music, it's, you know, the evil's in there. It's got to get out. It's got to get out somehow, Chana. But we have a jaw, man. We love it. It's just like rock and roll is the source, man. It's the source of all fucking happiness, in my opinion.
Hallelujah. Say it again.
Preach.
Got another question in. Second question. Top 3 influences of each. Top 3 influences. We'll start with you, Alessandro. Who are your top 3 influences?
It's a top 3. It's quite tough, but obviously, like for me, my favorite band would have to be Led Zeppelin. Always has been, always will be. I am a stupid fan of theirs. Stone
What's your
Age.
favorite Led Zeppelin song? Stop.
Oof, dude. I don't have one in particular, because I kind of listen to their music over and over again, and then I start latching onto one song, and then I start finding different things in their music that I start liking from there, and then I'll go back to other things. But
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's more favorite Led Zeppelin song. That's hard, eh?
Oh,
I
you've
can't
given
give
him a
you one.
doozy.
I
It
can't
is.
give you
It's
one
very
because I'd be
difficult.
lying.
Okay. Cool. So let's move on to Queens of the Stone Age, your second influence.
Yes, I love the Queens of Stone Age. I'm a little bit bonkers for those dudes. Who else? Vocals would have to be. I also like the blues. I'm very influenced by blues music, so I would have to say Stevie Ray Vaughan's music always
Ooh,
grabbed me very hard, like
you.
very hard. But I
Those
mean,
are
dude,
three
I mean, like
phenomenal.
say that those are my top three. I mean, I can just list bands for days, all the
It's
time.
difficult. It's the same question
That's very
as what
difficult.
is your
But yeah,
favorite? What are your top three gigs? I had to throw it out at you, but it's a very, very difficult
no, for
question to
sure.
answer. But those three are pretty mind blowing. Wazel, your three?
I'd have to say Death from Above 1979. It's definitely led
Nice
a lot of our influence as a two
influence. Yeah.
piece. They're a two piece from Canada. You have to check them out if you haven't. And then Black Sabbath. I grew up with Black Sabbath. My dad was into Black Sabbath, so I love Black Sabbath. And then sure, man, it's tough because there's so many. But like, I'd have to go with the Stones, man. They are like an old staple for me. And I guess my dad also, that's his favorite band in the whole world. So like, I guess you love what you grow up with, man. But we both,
Yeah.
as you can hear,
Absolutely.
like we both sort of rooted in like classic rock, 70s rock and roll, Black Sabbath, Led Zepp. That's our vibe, man.
Yeah. Awesome. Great influences. Great question. Thank you so much, Miles. A big shout out to Andals saying what a great location for a gig. I think we're talking about Landlords there. And then Theo Ritt, hello, bro. Always posting with a nice cold one. What are you drinking? I hope you're drinking a Hellcats beer tonight. Big shout outs to Theo. Melt describing you as the bastard love child of a mid 70s backstage orgy, including Hendrix Clutch, the Carburetors, and Lemmy.
Oh my god, that's funny.
That's amazing. I'll
That
take
is
that.
amazing, actually. That's your
It is.
the band's new bio.
Yes, that's all you need to say.
I like it. I like
I
it.
love that.
Sean, a big shout out to you saying hola. And
Hola.
Ernesto Garcia Marquez, thank you so much for tuning in and watching the stream. As always, you rock. Go and check out Ernesto Marquez's page, doing great things and interviewing some great bands this week. He has Tim Parr on the show and our homie Robert McLennan. You'll know him
Robbie!
as the frontman for
Robert!
Momo and No Friends of Harry. Yes, he's a big fan of yours.
We're a big fan of his, man. It's one of our favorite people in the whole world. And actually, just, while we're on this, like, giving hugs out, like,
Yes.
Kerry-Anne, you just, you gave Ernesto a little fucking shout out there for his page. And that is just explains you to the T. You are such a fucking gem when it comes to, like, shouting out people and looking after rock and roll in this country. And
That's for
that's why
sure.
we fucking love you, dude. So thank you very much for everything you've done for our Sif little band.
Yes, you warm my heart. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it more than you know. Yay!
Lekker, man. Meant every word.
Yes. I'm gonna cry into my pillow and drink a little bit later after this. Getting emotional. I want to drink alone and cry. That's amazing. I'm gonna just cuddle my vinyl, yeah, and I've got little Hellcat dolls. You guys don't know, you don't need to know about that, but I'm gonna hold them, cuddle
Nice.
them. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. You're one of my favorite bands of all time. And you,
Oh, thank you,
Alessandro,
man.
no, you said earlier that people
Steve.
dig you because you respect people and you respect venues, and you really do. You've got something very magical about you. I've never ever heard anyone say anything negative about you guys in my
Oh,
life.
thank you.
Like, so
Thank you.
everybody out there loves you, and you have the backing of the world behind you. So I just I praise everything that you do, and I love you both with my whole heart. So thank you.
Thank you, Kerry. As do we.
Thanks, Chana. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Got a message in from Jacques Grat saying, Papa's doors. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Gavin William Ferguson saying, nice. And Ernesto saying, I feel like a Hellcats beer. Dude, telling you. Greg is saying, any collabs you're eyeing out for new songs?
Greg's
Yeah, with
asking that
ourselves.
question like we know like what we're doing any of the time and planning and future, but we really don't. Al and I have been writing in our own sort of in our own
Sorry.
homes. We've been writing a lot of music, so we've probably got about like 50 tracks to choose from at the moment, which we've got to make into actual songs.
Aw.
But we haven't thought about collabs. I think it's an interesting thing to do. We've got a really cool idea for the next album. We hope that people are gonna be into it. So we're gonna try something a little different, man. So let's check it out. But as far as collabs go, Greggy, I don't know, my boy. Why are you keen?
Got a message in from Marion saying, Energizer Bunny, my nephew, you guys are awesome.
It's basically my whole family's on this thing,
Wow, lucky.
which is great. Hi
Guys, share the stream. Please share the post on Hellcats page for the stream happening on the 20th of June. Can we see that artwork again, please? For those who have just joined us, Hellcats will be rocking hard on the 20th of June with the amazing Rob Father opening up the night. It's going to be a sick night of rock and roll, and all for just 60 Rand. And that going to Alessandro because he hasn't been able to cut hair in almost 3 months. So you guys got to buy your tickets, even if you can't watch. If there's a couple of you in your households, each of you buy a ticket. It's just 60 Rand. Let's get behind our favorites, kitties all the way from hell. Where has Alessandro gone?
I think we've lost him. We've lost a paper. There's a paper down.
G'day, mate. Have you gone underground? Where are ya?
I don't know. We've lost him, man.
Oh, bloody
He's gone
hell.
off. There were lots of kids running around there. They probably just took his phone and went.
We'll wait for him to come back. 20 Vault is checking it out. Yeah, see, that's another superstar musician, and he's saying big things coming. Tony, thank you so much for checking out the stream. You rock. While we wait for Alessandro, let's check out one more video, whether it be live. If we have another live one, let's check that out while we wait. standing up and rocking out there, and then it ended.
Oh,
Um,
stopped.
Okay, cool. So let's give a big shout out to Aviva, Taryn Rottenbutt, to Devin Sanderson, to Chantel, and the lovely Melissa Lewis, Al Pal, Martin VR, Brent, Dean, Martin Schofield. What a rocker. So many great people watching the stream. Please share it if your friends are fans and they are Hell Kittens themselves. Don't forget to grab those tickets to the stream happening on the 20th of June. Wazzle, where can people get their hands on your amazing merchandise? It's sick. Your merchandise is so damn amazing that every time I see you, I'm buying merchandise. I've got an entire closet just of Hellcats stuff going on. So
It's been a while since we've printed anything, obviously, because lockdown. Well, I'm going to blame it on lockdown, but we've just been lazy. But we're going to do another merch run really soon. Other than that, if people want to get like vinyl or USBs, we've got like these cool little Hellcats USBs with all of our content, all of our music, all of our videos, all that stuff. But yeah, if anyone wants anything like these cool vinyls in the back here, just drop us a message on Facebook, man, or like on Insta, and we'll sort it out. We'll get it to you. We'll make it happen. Also, at our live show, we'll be giving away some of that merch. So just come to that, and then we'll give it to you for free.
Awesome
I
stuff.
hate paying for stuff.
No, but you make people happy in all the ways. So we need to buy your merchandise. I want to buy some. I'm going to go to Red Rock. I'm going to buy your beer. I'm going to buy some more vinyl because it's just a really rad birthday present or Christmas present. Christmas in July coming up. So so go to Hellcats Facebook page. Follow all the magic stuff that they're doing. Wazzle, if you weren't listening to music on your phone and you had a CD in the player in your car, what CD are you listening to right now?
Ooh, right now, well, let me just go into my CD collection here because I've got to tell you. I'm actually re-listening to the Beavis and Butthead Experience, which has
What?
got like, dude, it's got like a Nirvana song which nobody knows about. It's got Run DMC, it's got White Zombie, Red Hot Chili Peppers. It is such a good album, man, and I just refound it after, like I used to listen to it when I was a lighty. But that's what I'm killing at the moment, especially that Nirvana song. It's called I Hate Myself and Want to Die. Funnily enough, he wrote that
What?
just before he died.
Yeah, what? Gone too soon. I'm reading a book actually
Totally.
called Amy 27, and it's about Hendrix and Joplin and
27
Cobain.
Club.
Yeah, it's about the whole 27 Club, and it's such a phenomenal read, Amy 27, but it's devastating. I can only read a couple of pages at a time because it breaks my heart on the daily. It's a very, very sad book, but it's a beautiful book and it's a great read. Okay, cool.
Out, man.
So you must. Also, Life on Planet Rock, brilliant book to read. So Beavis and Butthead Experience, right?
Yes.
That's what you're listening to.
High art.
And what series are you loving? What series are you binge watching or that you have been binge watching throughout lockdown?
I've restarted watching Modern Family, which is like the whitest show alive, but it's hilarious. Just in these dark days, man, it's good just to like finish a 12-hour day of work and like just smile and laugh at stupid jokes, you know. So I'm watching that, and also, damn, I've watched it like 3 times now. It's the Beastie Boys documentary. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. It's fucking cool, man. Really, really cool.
Wow, awesome. So Beavis and Butthead Experience, Beastie Boys documentary, and then a little bit of light watching with Modern Family. Very, very cool. And yeah, those 2 books, I've already finished Life on Planet Rock, but it's such a great book. Amy 27, another brilliant book.
Awesome.
And actually, the Elton John Me biography is...
Oh, I want to
It's a
check that.
brilliant
So
read.
I'm a huge fan of rock autobiographies, man. Like I'm actually besotted with them. I'm a quarter 2 away. Once I finish the book I'm reading now, I'm about to read Gold Dust Woman, which is the the Stevie Nicks book from Fleetwood Mac, which I hear is
Awesome.
really
Can
good
I
as
borrow
well.
that? Can I borrow
Of
that from
course,
you?
of course.
Amazing.
You can actually have it. I've got it on Kindle, so you can just have the hard copy.
Yay! And then I'll bring you one because I've got
Cool.
millions. Okay, so now that we've discussed what we're doing over the next
For the
couple
rest
of
of the
weeks, and
year.
we're doing, thank you everyone for listening to our private conversation about books. But one last thing before you go, or two last things because we are running out of time. Was you're such a huge supporter of music and your friends and bands out there. Couple of bands that you just love gigging with around South Africa, bands that people should be checking out, new albums. Give a shout out to a couple of your friends. It's hard because there are so many, but a couple of albums or a couple of bands people should be checking out.
Look, there's tons, man. Like the guys that I'm really sort of rooting for at the moment because I think they're just like breaking the mold every time they bring out something new. Is Rough Magic. I really believe in those guys. They've come such a long way in the last couple of years, and they are fucking superstars, man. Like really genuine dudes, making some excellent music. Pollinator also just hands down probably one of the best like hard bands or hard rock kind of bands in the country. Just amazing, man. Like their showmanship, their talent, like they're great. And these are bands we came up with, like the Tasers as well, man. Like these are bands we sort of started with, and like we all kind of started at the same sort of time, and all of them are just like going from strength to strength and making some fucking killer music, man. So those are my top 3 at the moment.
Awesome. And what great bands. Rough Magic, Pollinator, and the Tasers. Go and check them out if you haven't already. Brilliant bands. And so many great musicians watching this stream right now. So a huge shout out to Tony. So go and check out Tony van der Walt and everything he's doing. His bro doing great things with Velvedinia. Rob McLennan has a great album out, Dark City. Momo is the name
so
of
good,
the band.
Man. So good. Momo. So good.
Such a great band.
That
Martin
new album
Schofield.
is killer. It's killer.
Yeah, it is absolutely killer. Martin Schofield from Martin Rock and the Six Shop and Vonnewoom, they dropped Rabbit Hole a couple of days ago.
Oh,
so
what a
there's
track.
Just such great music going on at the moment.
What a track, man. What
but
a
we
fucking
have
track.
to, yeah. But we have to say goodbye. So before we do, you and Alessandro, Hellcats, always doing really awesome posts and just keeping people so positive and so happy and just saying like, guys, don't stress, be chill, be lekker. So boom, I'm making you the president of the world for 5 minutes. And what would you say to the world right now? Because I feel like every post you make is an inspirational one, and you don't mean to be. You just say rad stuff that makes people happy. So you're the president of the world for the next 5 minutes, and you're on your podium. What is your speech?
I think everyone just needs to be a little more cool to each other. Everyone's going through a shitty time across the world, some more than others. If you've got a home to live in, be fucking grateful for that home. If you've got family to love, be fucking grateful. I think everyone on the planet at the moment is going through different levels of shit. And that's a fact, man. So just be fucking cool to each other. If you're out on the fucking, like out in public, just greet people and like fucking, you can't high five or hug, but just be fucking lekker to people. People that are working and risking their fucking necks out there, like the people at the spa when you're buying chow, or like the people on the front line. Respect those people. Respect that they are like putting their lives on the line every day just to sort of ring up your food for you or save our elders, So just be cool to people. I think that's my main jam in life, actually. Just be fucking lekker. And that's it.
Rock and roll. And I really wish that Hellcats could be the presidents of the world for just a little bit, because you make me feel happy, bro. Like watching your shows, reading your posts, everything you do is so positive, it's so rock and roll, and it's so real. Like, you guys are just so real in everything that you do, and there's no bullshit. So I know that I'm always praising you guys, but it's because I really believe I believe everything that I say about you. You are a phenomenal band, super professional. You bring it
Thanks,
every
Amy.
single time. You light up every stage that you get onto. But more than that, you're beautiful human beings with beautiful hearts. And yeah, see, you make me happy. You did that
Back at you,
rad
Chana.
national anthem the other day. Like, you just have such a vibe, and just well done on just being the best human beings and such phenomenal artists.
Thanks so much, homie. We really, really, really appreciate that, man. Like, we love you too.
Yay. We've run out of time. I love you, Alessandro, if you're watching. Thank you so much for joining.
I think
this
his battery died,
stream.
man. Playing too much Candy Crusher, like in the background.
Yeah. A big shout outs to Warwick, to Alessandro. Alessandro, anyone you want to shout outs to before we go? Warwick?
Oh, me. Sorry. I was like, I thought you were saying to Alessandro. I just want to say thank you to my whole family that's like on this chat. I think they're keeping this thing going. Thank you, guys. I love you, mother buggers. That's it, man. Oh, and please, if anyone is keen for a good fucking party, 20th of June, just do it, man. We're going to be playing. The sound's going to be amazing. Rob Father DJ is going to be slinging some filthy rock and roll, some Black Sabbath, some Led Zeppelin before our show, and then we're going to give it horns, man. I'm planning to, like, the room that we're playing in, I want to fill it up with sweat. Sweaty.
Yes.
So pull into that.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Diarize that,
Dude,
the
and
20th of June.
And thank you very much for having us today, man. It's been fucking awesome chatting to you, Chana, and we love you lots.
Love you too. Thank you so much. Keep it real, keep it rock and roll. See you on the 20th of June for a massive party. Don't forget to catch Cindy Alta and her show next Tuesday. I'm Kerry-Anne. A big shout out to Jules. We're playing out
Thanks,
with a
Jules.
Hellcats video. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Jules.
Love you.
Love you.